The American belief that nature could supply and sustain limitless industrial expansion was severely shaken in the 70s.
A lot of Americans have known nothing but growth, 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 growth. And we come to think of the United States as invulnerable. And we suddenly found out that we were much more vulnerable than we had ever thought possible.
In the 1970s, the United States found itself squeezed not only by energy shortages, but by old adversaries. West Germany and Japan were now challenging American competitiveness in everything from steel to electronics. It was hard to get used to, especially in Detroit. Ever since the end of World War II, Americans' love of big cars had made Detroit the heart of a massive industrial surge which lifted millions of Americans into the middle class.
I thought the world had opened up for me because I had an automobile job. They were hiring the unemployables. We really could get a job to get that American dream, to get a house, to get a brand new car, to really be able to take care of your family.
The car industry in America built cars for Americans. And Detroit said, you will buy what we produce. We know better than you do what you want, and therefore we'll produce what we know you want, and then you'll buy it.
They just kept building those big, huge cars. An average car was receiving somewhere between 10 and 8 miles per gallon.
This is LeBaron.
I own one myself.
With the character of a
I used to pull it up in my driveway and go in the house, and I could listen, and it'd still be drinking gas while it's parked.
But German and Japanese state-of-the-art factories were turning out small, fuel-efficient cars with unexpected zip.
The Rabbit, quicker from 0 to 60 than a Jaguar XJ6M.
People like myself at the time were really attracted to these cars.
The new Datsun 200SX, 5-speed stick, 4-wheel disc brakes.
This was good stuff. Besides which, the cars ran great, they had good fuel economy, and the quality was top-notch.
By 1979, foreign cars had captured 25% of the American automobile market. To make matters worse, government regulations on safety, mileage, and emissions had sent the big three automakers reeling. Chrysler had acres of unsold cars and was struggling for survival.
I relied on Chrysler for a job, and it was gonna never end. Well, it did end.
It was a devastating time for the industry. Thousands, tens of thousands of people were losing their jobs.
My God, you could walk into the employment office and may not get in that day because so many jobs were lost. That's when I realized it was a step between me and the welfare line. They did lose homes, they did lose cars, they did have a lot of divorces at that time. And a lot of people picked up and left the city of Detroit.
In fact, so many people were leaving at that time that a saying cropped up of, you know, the last person to leave Detroit, please turn out the lights.
Millions of people followed their dream to states across the South, where the oil industry was pumping at full tilt, and new electronic industries took advantage of cheaper energy and non-union labor. They left behind a rust belt of obsolete industries, massive unemployment,